Čau, čau, čau. Sakra, parametry myš. Jak se máme, jo, jde to. Mně se nějak rozesral nastavení, nebo já nevím. Stlumit, no, tam mám. Zařízení obrazu. Co? Nejde vypínat webka, jo? Proč ne? Co se zase děje? Mistr loutkář, nazdar, nazdar. Tak nechápu, no. Takhle by to mělo být správně. To je můj kamarád, řekl jsem mu, ať ti dá odběr, že ty jsi hodnej. Jo, dobrý, už to funguje, dobrý, hele, jdeme na to. Dneska to Alana Wakea chce stihnout, co to bude co nejrychleji. A kde já ho mám? Tady. Yes. Jdeme na to. Ještě nic nevidíte, protože jsem chytrý, vole. No to zapnutý, že jo? Alanu Wakeovi. Tak. A stíň si něcokoliv, třeba tlačítko vypnout. Tak, Steam Cloud a jedem. Jdeme zachránit Alici. Je to na palici, ale musíme zachránit Alici. Tak. Jo, dobrý, uložil se to tam, co jsme skončili, tak je to dobrý. Musíme k zrcadlové hoře. Jo, pak... Martias, prosím tě, na Discordu, tam je roomka a je tam napsaný, že tam můžete psát hry, tak tam můžeš psát. Jo, v klidu, v klidu. Jo, tak abys věděl, kdybys mě chtěl navrhnout nějakou hru a tohle, tak tam jsou návrhy na hry, takže tam to můžeš hodit. Někdo mi zas dýchá na krk. Ty vole. Máme revolver a jdeme. No včera to stálo za to v práci, ty vole. Birds. Birds. Burn them. Ty vole, oni jsou strašně daleko. No já mě budou útočit, že jo? No já to vidím. Já to vidím, že po mně jdou ptáci. Jak z Hitchcocka. Chtěli jste mě dostat, to máte smůlu. Jsem nezastavitelný. Kolik jich po mně jde? To je snad horší než normální enemy, ty vole. Run, Aleši, běž. No, hurá do dolů. Jo, jasný, může. Tak, let's go. Nějaký tajemství. Číhá tu na mě. Čekat ještě vteřinku, já to ještě hodím na tu. skupinu na Facebooku, ať všichni vidějí. A to stejně jako stojí tak 3 lidi, 6, OK. Dohrávám, no ježiš. Dohráváme Aleše. Tak. Zveřejňování, no dobrý, to už můžu jet. Prčic, tyho. Tak. Kam dál? Tady to je slepý, že jo? No jasně. Tady je to taky slepý, takže jediná cesta je tudyma teda, OK. Fajn. Aleši? Už mě volá Alena. Nebo Alice teda. Alice Bendová. Tyhle, tam byla taky nějaká cesta, já nevím, jestli nemám jít nahoru tamtudy. Oj. Jsou ztracen. No tak to je hotovo. Tak vybíjejte. No jo. Tak tebe jsem tady přesně čekal, bráško. Tebe jsem tady přesně čekal. Ty já ani nevidím. Dobrý. OK. Tak to by bylo. Ty vole, doly. Proč každá hra musí mít doly? Doly nebo vole to, kanály. Jedno z toho. Vždycky to tak musí být. Skvěle se vrací. Dáme světlo, no, vidím, no, musíme se tam nějak propracovat.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on.
Super.
Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Čau Elí, tak jsem tu, no to je dobře. Když právě včas na Aleše Wakea. Aleš Wake. Je jasně pohybuju, jo. No to mám radost teda. To mám radost. No jako nechceš včera, ty vole. Já furt jsem měl pocit, že někdo vole mi tam stojí normálně za zádama v té práci. To bylo tak na hovno normálně. Asi tak. Ojoj. To by šlo. Tady něco je, nebo? Tady je jedna cesta nahoru, tady je druhá. Alež mi chyběl, no. Fakt, jo. A je to takový malý rošťák, no. Jo. Už to chňápu. Musíme to dát tam nahoru. OK. Akorát do hororovky puzzly, no, tak to je přesně to pravý ořechový, no. Tak. Jsme nahoře. Nejlepší hláška. Jestli jsi náhodou viděla to, jmenuje se to Monster. Jmenuje se to Monster, to anime. A normálně tam ty Japonci mluví česky. To je hrozná sranda, jako. Takhle to může být. Prej, kam utěk? Je nahoře. Do hotelu Kávka. Tak. And here we fucking are. Vidím, že ještě nepřišel Ivánek, to nemá být dneska v práci náhodou. Neviděl, ale českýho. Cože? No je to na YouTubeku, tam se napiš toho Češi v anime, myslím, že se to jmenuje. To je hrozná hlína. Co když půjdu tady dolů? To na mě mluvili ty ptáci, nebo se mi to zdálo? Bedit. Co pak to tady je? Nějaký motor. Jo, generátor, aha. Tak, světlo máme.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
Takže jediná cesta je nahoru. Můžu se zeptat, proč v grupce je hlasový chat na porno? To je, prosím tě, to je z jednoho a prostého důvodu. Že my vždycky, když jsme hráli Battlefieldy s klukama, tak jsme měli prostě klán a jmenovali jsme si to za porno. No takhle to prostě vzniklo, no, prostě tak to používáme už 12 let. A jak se dneska vede? Jo, dobrý, akorát je utáhnej trošičku, no. Nějak pohoda. Jsem toho moc nenaspal. Já jsem usnul v práci. Asi ve 3 a ve 3:45 jsem stával. Rozlámaný jsem byl jak prasa, furt jsem si myslel, že za mnou někdo stojí. No co ti budu povídat? No. To musím vylízt až nahoru. Jo, našel jsem to, ale je to japonsky. No oni mluví v japonštině, ale pak, když se tam baví ten řidič s tím týpkem hlavním, tak mluví česky. A jsou tam i český titulky, že jo? Já vám to snad pošlu, jestli to nemůžete najít. Nebo po streamu mi to připomeňte, já to hodím na Discord. A tak kam já mám jít jako? Fakt mám jít tady tudy má dolů do toho údolí zase, jo. Pojedeme nějakou lanovkou nahoru, já to přece nepůjdu pěšky, ne? Je cesta do dolu. Už to vidím, ano, tady je lanovka, jo. No jo, tak to pak jo. Přeje mě čeká klec. Samozřejmě určitě na mě nic nebude útočit, určitě ne. Lidi, co chtějí objednat kafe, může být kdekoliv. No ne, ale ten sklad je celý prosklený, že jo, a tam může prostě... Tam někdo může stát na silnici a šumět na mě dovnitř, že jo. To bylo nepříjemný. Nekecej, že ty ptáci mě to ještě stvrhnou dolů. Skvěl. Nezbláznil jste se trochu. Alež tolik ptáků nezvládá naraz. Co to zastavilo, nebo co? Skvělý. Já kam přijdu, tak tam je to fakt pohroma. Jdeš ode mě? Tak. nemáte šanci. Ty vole. Ale na mě spadla mašinka Tomáš. Tak, co pak tady je dobrý? Baterky. Náboje nechci. Já unesu jenom 42 nábojů. A už je tady Ivánek, bre. Ráno ve společníku kafe a stream super. Jak ráno, vole? Chceš práci, ne? Nebo ty jsi měl včera noční? No tak vemem si tu loveckou pušku. Jako bych to nečekal. To ne. Čemu hejbám? Jo, shiftem. Dobrý hoši, dobrý. Jeden. Kam jste se mi schovali? Já vás slyším, ale nějak nevidím. Kuk! No jo. Hele, běží to plynule, nebo se mi to ne... Mně přijde, že teďka poslední dobu jsem nějak rozašel to OBS, že mi to přijde sekaný. Alo. Hehehehe. Do středy mám volno. Ty vole. No, já byl včera na noční, že jo. Strašný, kámo, strašný. Jezero Cauldron. 8. nejhlubší jezero světa je ve skutečnosti vodou zaplněná kaldera. Vznikla v sopečném kráteru. Sopka je jako taková. Je klasifikována jako činná, ale od vulkanického zemětřesení z roku 70 u ní nedošlo k žádné erupci. Dokonce i tenkrát byla podzemní aktivita poměrně mírná. Došla sice ke škodám na majetku, ale žádným ztrátám na životech. Jezero Cauldron je jedním z nejkrásnějších míst v okolí Bright Falls. Zároveň se k tomuto místu vztahuje řada místních lidových pověstí. Je to oblíbené místo pro odpočinek. Urban Legends. Sopka. No. Tak kde je ten hotel Kafka? Ale tam vidím termosku. Já tam nedojdu. Se to houpe, ty vole. No ty seš ale veliký. No jasně no, tak... Jsi zbláznil, ne? No tak pojďte si. To já si do toho naběhnu přímo. Teď se tady mám vyhejbat asi. Umení. Čau ty fé, nazdar brácho. Tak. Ivánku, musíš se mě zastat. Řekni jim, že vole, u nás na skladu je to creepy, vole, když tam obchází pan Grunt. Jen jim to řekni, proč já se bojím v práci sám. Ještě když mám jít nahoru. Protože vzorky se schovávají jenom na jednom pouhém místě. Tak, hele, papírek. No, jak výjimečně si to přečtem. A nevím, který z nich to je, nevím. Prostě já nechápu, to mají tak blbě udělaný. Po mně nikdo nejde zatím, co se nějak dívám. Nějaký moc podezřel, velký klid. Takzvané ticho před bouří, že by. Hele, tudy nahoru. Kopni do toho. Zatlačit, aha. Tady do toho kopnu. Možná. Borec. A nějaký baráček. Tady určitě pan Mengele neprováděl svoje výzkumy, že? Když si se dají bedny na sebe, tak jo, tohle jsem tam taky koukal na Akta X v 1 ráno. Byla paranoja dost vysoká, tyva, já to měl včera, kámo, a to bylo fakt nechutný, tyva. Já myslím, že mě někdo sleduje do prdele, tyva. Jsme hráli strašně super hru. Tomáš, chybíš mi Tomáši, to si dělá ta prdele. Proklínám tě Tomáši Zejne. What? Ty jsi tohle napsal. Chybíš mi Tomáši. Co to kurde je? Takže Tomáš Zejn. Však mi na to přijde. Co to bylo? Naboje. Mám plno. Potřebuju do pušky. Správně. Hele, světlice, ty berem. Světlice nikdy dost. I když granátky by byly určitě... A počkej, proč mi dávají toho tolik? No jistě. Dobře, ty prťaví. Ještě někdo se tady proměňoval. To zbyl ty! Ty jsi mě stihnul trefit. Jak? Co já se s nima budu rozčilovat? No když si se dají bedny, tak to je paráda, no, tyvo, to jsou rány vždycky, tyvo. Ninja dom. Názdar, příteli, vítej. Dáš si líh nebo něco střejšího. Já jsem... Podle všeho jsem tam ani se spadnout, jako kdybych nebyl trouba, co? No jo. Prostě moje štěstí v kostce. Zachytnej bod, nice. Kam dál? Tak jo, vyplácáme ten náboj do pušky.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Ale já potřebuji na zrcadlovou vyhlídku. Nebo na vyhlídku na zrcadlový hoře. A místo toho jdu furt do nížiny. A teď dokonce tam pojedu lodí.
I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Paráda.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife.
Cože?
I don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please, don't hurt me.
Co se tam děje dole? Zapomenutá nabíječka nebo cigára nebo zjištění, že máš na spodku sklenky kafe, to je teprve horor. No, tak každý to bude jinak, no. Když já mám kurovsky velkou představivost, víš, to je největší průser, jako. Já slyším, vole, nějaký vrznutí a už si myslím, vole, že tam někdo chodí, tyjo. To je právě ono. Mně se prostě rozbily, vole, tlačítka. A bába! Ještě jsem koukal na houbičkaře, včera jsem se na to vzpomněl, ale nemohl jsem si vzpomenout na jméno, jak se jmenoval. Tyjo, a další epizoda je za náma. Tak, za tuhle hudbu vždycky copyright strike. To je zajímavý. Tady je hudba jednou za čas. A vždycky za to je strike. Včera jsme hráli to, Road 96. A nic. A to je tam hudba furt.
The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Jako zapomenout si tyhle zapalovač na noční, jo?
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Tak já jsem celou dobu blázen. Už jsem tady zas. Už je tady Tonda. Zas nás přišel navštívit. Fakt na to kouknu.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Tak co mám dělat, když jsem tady vězněn? Ty dveře vydáš, ne? A je.
Good evening, Alan.
Ne, já nechci.
Better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Já mu ten rypák rozbiju snad znovu.
This corridor
Koukej, jak
is
se
for
směje.
patients. Most of them aren't here.
Mu nemůžete věřit.
Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are
Ježíš,
particularly vulnerable.
proč v té hře nejde plivat? Normálně bych plivnul na tu... Já ani nevím, co to na tom stole stojí, já tam vidím televizi akorát, jo, prakticky. A tady nějaký Jumanji nebo co? Night Springs. Já už jsem začal koukat to, na ten seroš. Jak ono se to jmenuje? Zóna soumraku. Celkem zajímavý.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
This way, Alan. Tak jdem, tyhle ty zlohový pasáže mě vůbec nebaví. Tak co zmáčkneš? Zmáčkneš alarm. Night Spring, náš oblíbený seriál. Přesně tak.
Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession with
Delusions.
light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
To je lež a pomluvá, vole, ona není mrtvá, vole, já ji vídám ve snech.
So I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head.
To je zase bludiště. Všude, kde jdu, vidím Starshine. Takhle mě zavřou, vole, kvůli tomu Starshinovi a budou mi říkat, vole, že ta hra vůbec neexistuje, radši. Už jsme vám ji v roce 2008 odinstalovali z počítače. To není pravda, v roce 2022 jsem to hrál. Pane Charlie, trpíte halucinacema. Tak kolik je hodin? Devět. Co? Za stíny, jež si zvolil za svůj domov, se nachází osvětlený zázrak. Tomáš Zane na památku drahého přítele a básníka. To se mi nějak nečuje, toto. Já už ani nevím, co je pravda a co ne. Myslím, že je to pointa té hry, ale... No, jako, snaží se na to zmást, ale... Po večeru v malém restaurantu po mně jde taky temnota. To mě ani neříkej, no. Teď řeším si, Vanem, vole, že jsme tam platili dvakrát stejnou útratu s Dominikem, jo.
Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way, follow me.
Tak jako zpátky ještě trefím.
Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you.
Taky chtěl, aby mě živila moje představivost.
Because I'm lying, or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
Vydej se cestou větru. Aleš dělí poslední valace větrů. Další vole, další týpek, co mě sleduje. Ty jsi blbej, vole, také na mě vybofnout.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got you. Got you good. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Hartmane, zachraň mě.
Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him.
To vidím, no. Namaste.
He works on video games. It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Ty vole, copyright strike bude. To si tady brouká, vole, Ivana Mládka, vole, já za to dostanu, vole, přes píču. Od YouTube. Tak co pak to maluješ? Tam bude mít něco jiného.
Hello, I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah.
He's very
To jsou ty dva frajeři.
He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
To jsou ty dva frajeři z hospody.
Well, I guess
Co po mně chtěli pustit písničku. Za kterou tam je taky nahlášení porušení práv. Tak ukaž.
Come, Alan, this way. You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Hoši.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names.
Dobrý, prosím tě, ty vole.
After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby.
Poslouchám vážnou
They are,
hudbu.
well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC.
Ale pletu si je, vole.
I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Vy jste dementi.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best.
No, vypadal trochu jak Thor. A ten naproti němu je Odin, že jo, protože má jenom jedno oko.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm.
Jak díky za lajky, guys, díky.
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My mi dali papír. Hele. No konečně budeme moct číst, jak chybí všechno.
Taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Počkej, Zane? Kdo je kurva ten Zane?
Clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on
Tome?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
Dobrý hoši, dobrý vole. Tak to už by stačilo.
What were they?
Já se vracím k sobě na pokoj. Tamhle televize, tam by mohli dávat Night Spring. To se musíme nejdřív dostat. Stav. Tak nic. Stavět nebudem. Co to je tady všechno pozapíne? Pozamykaný. Gotcha.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur.
To se mi zdá,
I'm
to
trapped
se
in
mi
this
zdá.
cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Jako odkud na mě mluvil? Co to je? Co to sakra je? To je pokoj toho blbečka, že jo? Co na mě bafnul? Emerson, no to bude asi ono. Wake. Tak to jsem u sebe. Ještě nechci.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't.
To je ten
But I figured I
malíř.
should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
OK, tak jdeme psát, no. Jdem něco hezkýho napsat.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
Jo, je creepy jak prase, že jo?
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from you.
A my se tam dole peru. Co to bylo? Seber?
Afraid of the crazy.
Seber papír. Barry v horském
Hartman
hotelu.
kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
No Barry dostane přes píču.
Brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things run round.
Sinclair looked bad.
Dobrý, oni sundali tu
The
typku.
crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office.
Tak tam je schovaný, ne? Frédku nechal venku.
That's where he'd been keeping them.
Taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby. Come out and face the music, Birch.
Počkat, a tam jsme viděli tu televizi, můžu se tam dostat. No, tak tam se vrátit nemůžu. Už to je škoda. Zahrajeme se na Harryho Pottera. Skočím do krbu a příčná lice! A musel bych cestovat hopšu práškom.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Jako, kdo si tohle dá jako fotku na zeď, ty vole. Takhle špatně vyfocenou fotku jsem dlouho neviděl, jako.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me. Because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of.
To bylo tohle creepy, jak prostě ten týpek za sekerou.
Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Tak. No, vidíte, a pak to skočí až sem.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days. Less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
A to se stalo už. To už se stalo. Oh yeah. Decabr. Dělám asi ve stylu.
Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous. I represent a celebrity.
Ježiš, tam je Barry.
Barry?
Ow! About time.
Barry, man, am I glad
Co
to
se
see
kurva
you.
děláš?
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no. The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me.
Tak. Jsme ho pěkně ustřihli.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh,
Al, let's just
go. Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful with your ability and mine.
Co mu tam nechal? Hartman to má spočítaný. Cože on, jak se mu vysmál ještě. No tak to jo, no. Tak to lol. Já vím, a... Jak mám asi odemknout... WTF? To tam předtím nebylo, ale... Skvělý. Fakt skvělý. Běžte do prdela. Jau. Kde mám vzít světlo asi, ty vole? Tady všechno začíná levitovat. Tak běžíme nahoru, no. Co se dá dělat? Kde jsem zase nechal tu baterku? Hele, tady jsou světla. 1, 2... Není něco takového i na druhé straně? Ne. Tak to je nádherný teda. Jsem se vrátit nemůžu. Prchni z léčebny, jo. Jako. Dělám na tom, že jo. Na. Počkej, ono mi to zhaslo, ale... Je. Kurva, mě zabije lampa. Mě zabil nějaký tubus. To musíme rychle. Aha, Dobrý. Nebudu se vůbec koukat, rovnou tam běžím, vole. Žádný koukání. Ten co viděl cestu. Yes. Ze strany police. Jedna světlice. Co je? Já to posral. Tak. Tak co budu dávat něco? Dělej použít. Hloupá bedna, achievement odemčen. Ty vole, Číňani, všude Číňani. Mají číňánský auta. Ne, tak to je Japonsko. Mustang Drift. Ty vole.
Want access to thousands of applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports, news. It's all at your fingertips. No matter what you're into, Verizon Wireless can satisfy your never-ending appetite for apps. Check out VCast apps and load up your phone.
Ten musí být můj. To je všechno. Podívej se, co dávají v televizi, no. Achievement hotový. Tak co pak tady píšou? Hartmanův úkol.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here. Damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction. To be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Bylo jako šafrán. Přesně to říkal. Ten japonský topír nebyl špatný. No to je ono. Pak ještě přijde na to právo. OK, počítáme s tebou, brášku. Tak tudy ne. Tudy cesta nevede. Ale ne. No pojď, kuličko, pojď. Ty vole, no. To mě jen tak štrejchlo. Kulička jde za mnou. Proč jsi za bránou, vole, měl jsi sehnat auto do prdele. Tyva, na je zase spolech. Dej mi tu baterku a jdi domů. Super, musím projít bludiště. Ty vole, no tak to nemyslíte vážně, hoši, tohle. Brána to se taky klepe, jo. Dělej. Tak. Dobrý. No a tak já se ještě musím projít bludištěm, ne? Asi ty vole. To není jak ty, že uteču za bránu a hotovo. Evil guys. No, dávaj mi tady dost věcí, no, co se budem. Nevěř Emilovi? Dobře, to jsem se nikdy neměl v plánu. Emil je hajzl. Ale kdo je Emil? Jsme žádnýho Emila nepotkali, ne? Nebo? Wake se dívá na pódium starých bohů.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Tak to uslyším. To bude super zase, vole, tohleto. Baterky a náboje. Give me. They come in for you. No můžete si to zkusit. Chalani. Hehe, já tě slyšel. Na mě se nepřijdete. Já už se nebojím. Já už se nikdy nebojím. Počkejme chvilku. Ještě chvilku. Tak a je to. To jsou tak wholesome guys, prostě oni počkají, než já se přebiju. Já vím, že tam byla cesta, ale mě zajímá, jestli tady něco je navíc. Tak kdo pak si to tam mumlá pro sebe? To říkají v důchoďáku lidem. Tak on má na své straně ptáky a všechno, ty vole. Dělej zabho, ne? Hurá, ty vole. Táhněte do prdele, ty vole, ptáci skurvený. Tak. No já jsem si přesně myslel, že to řekneš. To přesně jsem to věděl. Nic nebude. Ty ptáci, to je nejhorší druh enemího, jako. Fakt, že jo. To ty tady děláš jako co? Ty vole! Já na to nemám čas. Jako really? Ty ptáci vod. Ne, znova ne. Tam se nebyla jenom termoska, ne? Ani za ní není achievement nic. To spíš vypadalo, že on vyvolává ty ptáky. No v Elden Ringu, no, to je pravda, no. Ty vole, to s těma kudlama. To bylo skvělý. Se tady bylo sebrat. Ty vole, klidně se. Nemyslím, že... Aha, nemám, no. Tak jo, no. Tak znova lépe. To si pamatuju, Ivana. Vypilulky ráno, budeš klidný a v pohodě celý den. A večer 3 a budeš spát jako nemluvně. Tam to letělo. Já na ně sedu. Ty vole, ale to je tak debilní prostě. Ne, tak tohle to jsou horší ptáci než v Elden Ringu. 100%. To radši ty orly, vole, s mečem mám místo nohou, než tohleto. Třeba by vydali to DLCčko do Elden Ringu, já se na to tak těším. Co to hraju celý znova. Na Melany, na to se těším úplně ze všeho nejvíc. Bez toho. A oni přímo naletí do té světlice a mají to v prdeli. To je nefér, to je prostě nefér. Tyhle, oni vylítávají skrz stěnu. To straní ptáci. S těma barelama, ale ty byly... To mě skoro snad nic neudělali prakticky. Tak teď je klid. Ono jak se tam spawnul, no. Dobrý, prosím tě, nemám přebyto. Já nic nepotřebuji strážníků, všechno v pohodě. Až bude nová grafika, já bych dal Elden Ring, ty jak svině. Na streamu. To byl papír. Mod má návrh.
Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Make him shiver. To písnička od toho, ne? Od Eda Sheerana. Proč pak jste mi dali pušku? No, tady se mi to vůbec, ale vůbec nelíbí. Třeba boje, no? 1, 2, 3. Nebo Dead Space bychom mohli někdy dát, ty vole. Dead Space 1, ty vole, tam bych si zahrál jak svině. A jo. Tak.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Svět vybuchl. Už se nedívím, vole, že nejhorší, vole. Spisovatel na světě, vole. Emil donutil Tomáše to udělat. Zasraný Emil. Co si vůbec o sobě myslí? Ještě vy jste blázni. Tak a je to. Jak jednoduché od sna, jak jednoduché. Tady byla značka. No, už vidím trůlu. Už ji vidím, no. To už zase hodina v prdeli, jo. To je neuvěřitelné, jak ten čas letí, to bylo. Zítra zase do práce. Poslední 4 dny pekla. 12 hodinovýho. Tyjo, tak tady bude boss fight. Tam je další papír. Ještě jedna stránka chybí.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Fuj. To je Barry. To doma jsem přišel, hádám. No dali mi strašně věcí, takže to nebude tak jednoduchý.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it, don't worry about it.
To je debil. To je debil prostě. Proč já se s tím chlapem ještě bavím? Myslíš, že o tebe nevím? Ty vole, tak kolik vás tady je? Vedle. Jdou další. Už ho máš? No hele, hurá, už je odemčen.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Klidně terárko. Můžeš v něm bydlet, vole. No.
crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
Já jsem vypadl jako jak?
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down though.
To zbrzdila ta péřová bunda, stopro.
Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Na
Barry,
farmu.
just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm!
Tu hraju Resident Evil Village.
Secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Tak co po mně teďka půjde? No bu, padaj stromové. Ne, poslední kolečko ne, a sud ne. To je taková sračka, normálně. Pojď do piče, pojďte do piče. Cenu té papíra chci jít zase zpátky. Tak kolik, ježišimarja.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Lol. Tak co se tady v té videohře děje? Vidím tady mozku. Otázka chci. Se jí vem a jdeme. Vozejček se taky splaší, že jo? No, splašil, ale trochu jiný. Dobrý, tohle se nepočítalo. Běž, Aleši. Do prdele.
crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Co vymyslet způsob? No tak tady nahoře rozsvítím nějaký světlo, ne? Jak jinak bych to asi měl udělat? Co to tam leží? Co to tam leží? Papír, aha.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed outrider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job.
Wake's oblivion.
He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Tak. Kam to vede tohle?
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Ten generátor je tady, já jsem se vůbec nevšiml. Tada! Proč dají fyziku na světlo?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Nikomu nevěř, no dobře. To už dělám celý život. Nikomu prostě nevěřím. To byl určitě Barry, v klidu. Teď jste drsný, co, frajeři? Tak jako... Já jsem zaseknutý, halo! Tam mám spustit zasaný generátor, vole, když oni ke mně přisprintěj, ty vole. No, jasně. Ty vole, kolik... Jeden frajer, kolik nosí u sebe sekerek, ty vole, to prodává, nebo co, ty vole?
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
To asi nebyl Barry. Sebereš silnou baterku. No to já chci. Daj nabuř ty. Takhle silnou baterku to už je budu moct zabíjet, ne? Let's go.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Brána. Pohoda. To je baterka. Já bych potřeboval takovou tu fízlovskou, tu těžkou, velkou.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
No děláš to dost na píču teda.
I had seen glimpses of the light before.
Temnota řádí.
Followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Bůh ke mně promlouvá skrze světlo a říká mi, že tohle, to, co já píšu, to jsou ale kraviny. Paráda, zase pastičky. Pastičky. Jsem u srubu. Ne. Byl jsem zase epicky napálený. Tak, vem tu brokovnici. Pacient utíkají za čem.
Knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew the secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Oni už s nimi jednou bojovali. Takže to je faktor s Odinem. Do you see my thunder? Jde to mám střelit, nebo? Dá se tam nějak vylíst? WTF? Tak do čeho on tam spadnou? Tak asi půjdeme tudy. Tyhle, těch pastí tady jak nasráno normálně. Jau, klidně se. Tak. Ty vole, to nezabilo, jo. Válcám kvůli tobě náboje, bejků. A už běžím do toho světla a už na ně sedu. Stejně z nich nic není. XPčka tady nejsou, ale dropy z nich nepadají. Jenom jsou prostě kurežsky rychlý a otravný. To je celý, jo. No a je to.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
To něco bylo.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry.
Takže tady nikdo asi není.
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Prostě klasická hádka v paneláku tohle.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy Danny. I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friends suddenly.
No, my se hádáme na chodbě, vole.
Who wrote this crap anyway?
Už dlouho na mě nebouchal, to se divím. Tak. Pěkné. Baterky? No. Knížka.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the dark presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
WTF, Zane je mrtvej, ale... To všechno může Zane a Tomáš. Tyhle spadly lžičky, ne? Co bylo? Danny byl celkem čahou.
Was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Ale nejdřív použijem kadiboudu. No, tak ne. Jo, já jsem chtěl vlízt do srací budky. Hele. Tak.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
And quickly.
Wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry is Barry.
Barry je Barry. To je pěkná bouřka sem jde, no, tak to bude pohoda. Půjdeme dáme nahoru, ne, než na tu farmu. Tady je lepší auto. Bedinkos. Oslepující granátky. Jo, ty já rád. Dobrý, tady asi už nic není. V domečku už nic není. Někdo tam dýchá. Beru Jeep je lepčejší. Vyjede všechno. Tyvo, tohle auto je taky dobrý a protože jim nasázejí tolik aut prostě ve hře, vole, kde auto. Auta prakticky nepotřebuješ. Počkat, jak chci na tu vyhlídku, ale já jsem to úplně přejel. To je tady hlanc, že jo? Ty vole, jak jsem to měl asi vidět. No tak oni ze stromu v lese, ze stromu udělají parkoviště, no. Tak to jsem neviděl. Ať tady něco dobrého. Puška, beru.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the weather service reckon it'll last.
It's finally here. The storm has come. Tak co tam, budeš tam stát s tou lopatou, nebo půjdeš za mnou? Tak. Azy. Tut. Ty vole, to se tak na hovno říděj, ty auta. Čiže tady nejsou třeba závody. Ty vole. Tady třeba nejsou závody, že jo? Přednost v jízdě. A čím odemknout. Přejď se mrtvol v autě. Počkat, ale... Hazardeny. Počkat, tam fakt budu muset vystoupit, jako jo. Ježkovi oči. Tak jdem, no. Tak co bylo se tady na mě někdo spod toho bagra. Easy. Tak. Tady dolů, jo. Vstaň se na farmu, teď už na farmě jsem. Co myslíš, že tady všude ta černá sračka? A šipka doprava, tak tady bude goodies nějaký. No jo. Bydláci. Jsem je okukoval sestřenici, vole, takhle to dopadalo, vole. Když já nemám přebyto. Takhle je to. Ty zkoukal na moji sestru, na moji ženu, cože?
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
What the fuck?
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone.
Co to děje?
We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
Teď se po mně bude házet nějaký bordel. Dělej, vem tu policijní baterku, no to je ono. Ty vole, takových nábojů a všeho. To je nádhera. Baterka dobrá tato. Oni se schovávají ty bestie, já nevidím. Tak kolik jich přišlo, ty vole? Kolik jich přišlo na koncert? Máte platný stupenky, ukažte mi vaše tikety. Tak jo, už jedeme revolver, asi. Tady někde byla brokovnice. Tak jedeme brokovnici. To jsi byl daleko, sorry. Pryč z mého podia. Jsi to dovolil, ty hovno. To už jdou další, ty vole. Tolik panoušku nezvládá. Hell yeah. Proč tam bouchla ta bouda? Dítě starých bohů. Poslechni si pořádný rock'n'roll, než by ti kleslo zdraví na minimum. OK. No počkej, já se musím dozbírat teda ty věci. To máme co nejvíc. Tahle baterka je boží, a proč až na konci mi dají prostě 2 pořádné baterky? Nechápu.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secure.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Dobrý, teď se myslím, že chvilku střílet asi nebudu. Po tom, co se teďka dělo.
Hey, I think Alanu Wakeovi here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alanu Wakeovi. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't
Televize, Night Spring. A Ellie tady není. Šla to prošvihlo.
Hey, remember when I got you that gig?
Berej, drž hubu, vole.
Was this one of your episodes?
Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Jsem to asi nepochopil. Ten díl byl nějaký divný. Tak Komu se to kurva zdálo?
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Thor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs
Tak jsem tady. Zrovna jsme měli epizodu Night Springs.
Coming back.
Taková smůla. To prošvihla. Eli. Ale jako asi o 2 minuty. Ragnarok. Slušný. Počkat, tohle je práce, to musím vzít. Jo. No jo. Pan Lála musí pracovat, volá, můžu za to já, že jo. Teďka kolem mě musí lepit gumičky. 1 paletu. Tak. Vím o tobě, brácho, vím. Ty vole, kdo to tady běhá? Ty vole, dědo. Hej. Tak ty vole, zastav se na chvilku, ne? Tři rány brokovníci, to se zbláznil, ty vole. Tak, termoska další do sbírky. Kde on je? Tak kudy on to proběh, ty vole? Kde? Hehehehe. Tak.
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, get a reality show going, release a new single.
Takhle tě na pivko zatím čus. Tak mě se Ivan, nazdar.
Okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Že by tudy. Že by to bylo tudy. Jsem tě, neříkej mi, Barry, co mám furt dělat, ty vole. Já to vím nejlíp. No, nazdar.
Open, okay?
Měj oči na štopkách. Tak, let's go. To je nějaká rádio. Achievement. Poslechni si všechna rozhlasová vysílání. Takže už další nebudou. Nice, tak to jsem rád.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field.
Tamhle.
It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Ale Combine. Pak jde po mně Combine. Tak to ti jebe. Musíme ho... Jasně, pojďte se přidat do našeho super kroužku, volám farmaření. To není přece možný, ne? Ne. Ty vole, to bylo děsný. Tak. Combine už je vole v křemíkové nebi. Teď jehoši. A je to. Jednoduchý. Jako jízda v neděli. 65 miliard krav a ovcí. Krav a prasat. Kde pak se berou tyto statistiky? A vůbec, proč mi to říkáš, vole, já se nechci nic učit. Tak, je to. Třeba klíče od stodoly. Jsem nevěděl, že tady ty klíče jsou. A tohle bude asi ta stodola, hádám, že? Tak jsem blbej. Je To vede někam, jo tamhle, už to vidím. Já jsem slepý kokot.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Musíme tamhle do toho baráku, vole.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate out. Looks pretty heavy.
Dobrý, jsem do toho dal jedno ramínko, bylo otevří,
We're
no.
almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home.
Valhalla, To je nebe pro norské bojovníky. A mají to v tom stylu i postavený, to se mi líbí. To je fakt jak ze seriálu Ragnarok, jak tam žili ty. Tohle se mi vůbec nelíbí, protože tady je motorovka připravená. Či tam zaseklá motorovka ready. Staří bohové znají pravdu. Je něco za barákem nebo ani? Akorát trámy, vole, co barák, vole, to opíraj, no. A jo, vlastně on se jmenuje Béďa. No Béďa je otravnej, no. Já jsem úplně zapomněl. Tady mají zkušebnu a obejvák hádám.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Je tady televize, chceme se kouknout na další super epizodu. Nic tady nevidím. Nic tu nevidím. Kde pak by mohly být pojistky? To už je druhá termoska s kafem.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
To hraje na kytaru, ne? Tak asi ne. Stránka papíru. Ukaž.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand.
No, prakticky jo, no. Já jsem šel něco řešit s Ivanem, ohledně ponorky, ježiš. A pak to. A pak jsem šel streamovat, no. Už to dneska chci dohrát, tohleto. Stejně jak vám to kazím, bylo tak jako co. Hele, pojistky. Copyright, here we come.
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talking about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's her face, the crazy
lady
from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right, must be.
Okay. We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean
flašky, to spíš vypadá jak šišky salámu, ty.
Yeah. What the hell?
Ty vole, budou chlastat s Béďou, jo.
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you
couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be
He's a lucky guy.
millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Beja se za Alice převlíkne, to bude v pohodě. Ne, prostě spí do rána, ne, jako o co jde? Co máš za problém, proč nemůžeš spát do rána, jako normální člověk? Co? Co tady dělám?
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed moment unearthed by the Anderson's moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened.
Alice?
I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice.
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Ty vole. Bába se mnou manipuluje. To se mi vůbec, ale vůbec nelíbí.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice!
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes, I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Takhle unikl.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
No, pěkně no.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
To mě zatknou. Takže to vypadá, že to dohrám zítra. Jsem dneska nějaký furt unavenej, ty. Snílek achievement. Aspoň se například událost.
Making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
On je pod vodou, že jo, ta temnota vždycky stáhne pod vodu ten ostrov.
It does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Pátá epizoda, The Clicker.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
Musí být furt na světle. Bude v majáku.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my...
Tak jo, guys, díky, že jste tady dneska byli. Dohrám to zítra. Já už na to nevidím ani. Zavírají se mi oči a Korina chce něco, asi chce ven, nebo co. Takže to dohráme zítra. Tak jo, mějte se hezky, užijte si zbytek dne a zase někdy. Čest!